Power 92, number one in the streets. Your boy HotRod, the LitPit in full effect on this Friday, man. Not a Thursday, it's a Friday. We doing something different. And it's super dope because I got the little sis in the building. NIAKAY!
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey.
It's like we ain't seen each other so long, but we always be around. We be
I need
around.
school season to happen like all the time, so
Hey,
I can
school
get the
season.
take over the seat.
Be busting. These kids be going crazy for you. Like, how's that feeling? Like, you are the age group as well that we be going to these schools. How's that feeling? First off, let me ask that.
I don't know, because like it's kind of weird, because it's like I used to always be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till everybody know who I am. So, you know, this, that, and the third. But it's like, looking back now, I just be like, it's weird, like having people take pictures and just stalking and just, oh my gosh, that's her, and pointing. It's like, I don't know, it's weird.
You all over the tizzle though, so I mean, like, it's only right, and you know these kids
it's like
love
fun
it.
at the same time though, and cool, because it's like, dang, I could really do this. I could inspire, you know, this many people.
Yeah.
But then it's like a flip side, like, dang, like really.
Okay, so let me ask you: Do you ever get tired of it? Like, I just need a break.
I wouldn't say like get tired, but it's like it's a 24-hour job. Like, you can't just, you know, at some point just change back into Nia. Like, I'm NIAKAY 24/7 when I'm in public. So it's like, that's what I get tired of sometimes. It's not like necessarily I get tired of my fans. It's like the fact that you can't like go pick out an outfit, go out to eat or nothing without people pointing and looking and things like that. So I say that's what I get tired of sometimes.
So you want the not the normal life, but you just want to like be Nia.
Yeah, like more subtle sometimes, because it's like, if you see somebody eating, like, that's my pet peeve. But somebody, when I'm eating, like, somebody come up to me. Nah, I was in Minnesota the other day, and it was like Benihana's, and it was like 10 people, and they kept coming while I was eating, and the server was like, oh, you famous, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to order, I'm getting distracted, it was so much going on, and I'm like, I'm just really thinking, if I saw somebody famous, why they eating, would I stop them in the middle of their fork going to their mouth, like, can I get a picture? No, I wouldn't, because I've been in that position, so it's like, and they'd be like, is this the right time? Is this the right time? Like, how am I supposed to tell you no? Like,
yeah. And then, you know, people get mad when you say no.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like, she bougie. She rude. She want a picture with her fans.
That's how they be. That's how they be. And, man, I'm just super excited because you got your, I would say this is your first official EP.
Official EP.
When your fan base grew and everything. How does it feel?
I mean, it feel good because I had so much music tucked. I mean, I still have so much music tucked, like so many songs. So it was like, I was excited to finally be able to, you know, put some stuff out and give the fans what they've been asking for, really.
True. And you worked on this EP for a minute, but let's take it back now. I just want to take it back to the whole rap game and everything. As far as school, do you miss school or did you like homeschool?
I don't know. It's like, it's bittersweet because like I don't get to meet friends. I don't get to have like a social life or get to, you know, talk to new people, meet new people, and do new things. But at the same time, I like homeschooling. It's easier. I don't got to be in people's face.
You got to be out. You can wear what you want.
Yeah, but it's like, I wish it was like homeschool, but I could still meet people. Like, I wish I could have the both worlds in one. Like, I don't know.
Okay, so you only 16.
Yeah.
Do you plan on going to college?
I always have said yes, but it's like, it really depends on, I feel, where my career takes me. Like, that's what I do want to do, but then I be thinking about, like, do I want to do homeschool in college for that long? Like, do I want to do this 4 more years? I don't know where my head at, really, because homeschooling is boring at the same time. So it's like, doing college homeschool, that's boring. And then if I go to a regular campus, that's going to be annoying. So, I don't know.
Okay, so I've never been homeschooled. How does homeschool work?
Well, basically, like, they give me a week's worth of work, and they break it down, like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like, on what you should do, but you could go ahead, or you may fall behind. So it's like they basically give you your whole school years, though, but they break it down in months and weeks and days. Yeah, like the program does. So it tells you what you're supposed to do daily. But I usually, like, go ahead so I can finish my whole week by Wednesday or something.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And you could call your teachers. They have like live lessons once a week where they explain like, oh, this week the lessons are gonna be blah blah.
And you could fail homeschool?
Yeah, because if you don't do the assignments, then it's just gonna like right now I'm at the end of my semester. I got 2 more finals. If I would have not had did like last month's work, I would still have all that right now. And then at some point it cuts off because the teachers, they get out.
Yeah.
So I could fail.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And I know you always go up to the schools and you always speak. You speak highly to the students. Like you always tell them, like, stay in school, stay in school. What pushes you to say that to kids? Because a lot of people don't really go to schools and tell them like to stay in school.
Yeah, I know a lot of people drop out and things like that, but I feel like school is not so like school you learn a lot and all that. That's not what I really mean by stay in school. Like I really mean like stay in school or educational program so you can stay out of the mess. Because once you're young and you're not in school and you're not like in something where your head is straight like a military school or something like that, then you're gonna just end up falling into the lane that everybody else who's bad is in. And that's what I want like our kids not to do. So that's why I try to tell them stay in school, because at least half of your day is taken by school and you have like some peers who are doing the right things to make you think, do I want to go that way or do I want to go that way? So I think school is beneficial in that part. I don't think everything we learn in school is important. But
It's definitely not. Definitely not.
I feel like right now I learned everything I need to know. But at the end of the day, school keeps you busy and keeps you out the streets pretty much.
Okay, and you from South Suburbs?
Yeah.
Okay. If you had to choose a school, what school would you be going to?
I say
You got to rep for school. You got to rep one.
no. I would have been going to HF if I was in my district right now, but I don't know. I didn't really like HF because it was too much like a college. Like I wanted to go to like a ratchet high school, like Rich Central or something. Like I wanted to get it juking.
You said Rich Central ratchet. Wait, HF, but it's a lot of people that came out of HF.
Yeah, but I understand. Like Juice WRLD came out of HF, but
Queen Key went there.
Yeah, but no,
She
HF
ratchet to the fullest.
I'm saying I want to go to a ratchet school. HF, it's ratchet to a certain extent. Like HF, they so like it's just college. Like I don't know. When I went the first couple of days, the structure, the way you gotta walk across, you gotta walk past to go to every class. It was like a campus to me. So I ain't feel like I never went to high school.
Okay. All right. I like HF. HF, we gonna come out there and we gonna turn up. NIAKAY gonna turn up with y'all. And
HF bougie, they don't even want no rappers at the school. Like
now that's a fact. I will point that out. That is very a fact, because we even try to come up there to HF and I'm speaking on this.
All the elementary schools, when like before I was doing the pep rallies and takeovers and stuff, we was reaching out to schools. All the high schools, all that, they'll let me come. But like I used to go to James Hart, that's right next to HF. They like no, and they love me. All the teachers at James Hart, they still ain't let me come. I'm like, what I do?
I agree with you on that. Now, bringing me to that, do you think it's important for artists like yourself and other Chicago artists to get back to the youth and be a part of like just the youth coming up and coming to the schools and showing them like, hey, this.
Yeah.
Do you think that's?
Yeah, I think that's real important, because a lot of kids don't have privileges to go to concerts and meet different people, and a lot of people feel unprivileged because they don't be able to do things like that because they don't have the funds. So once you bring that to a school, they have a sense of, oh, me and you saw this person, like we on the same level type stuff. So that's why I think it's cool when we go to all the schools and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, you making somebody's day who may have just had the worst day.
Exactly. I hope y'all really got that message, Chicago artists, because hey, it's like I said, it's not always about the money and all that stuff going to school, but these kids need y'all, and I thank you so much for even coming to all the schools and everything with me, and then, even when I'm coming with you,
thank you.
like it's super dope, because them kids, you make them kids, they like when I leave them schools, like man, they be like, thank you so much for bringing such and such,
And then this is our fan base as well, so it's like it's a win-win situation for all of us. I feel like
exactly, yeah, we all building our craft up and our fans up. So man, again, thank you so much for that. Also, like I said, I'm taking it back, the rap game. What did you learn during that era?
I feel like when I went onto the rap game, it was like I already had a mindset of who I wanted to be, where I wanted to go in life, all of that. But when I got on the show, it gave me a sense of like a stronger hunger, because I was competing with 4 other people. So it was like, it wasn't just me fighting for something. It was other people my age rapping like me. So it was like, it gave me like a sense like it's time to take it to another level. And when on the last episode, like it never aired, you know, of course they don't put the edits in, but the thing that stuck out was JD told me, like, he was like the reason, because he didn't have a reason to really tell me why I didn't win, but his reason for telling me why I didn't win was because I came in the house already ready. So my thing is, if I would have came the first episode, you know, fumbling and looking a hot mess, and did my first performance as my last performance, I would have won. And that's so backwards to me, because it's like, I guess I was somebody that wasn't like, he couldn't tell me, you gonna be this, you gonna be that, you gonna do this, you gonna do that, because I came in the first episode like, I'm NIAKAY, I got this, my brand is this is the way I want to move. So it was already, I was at the top.
But you've been around it for a long time.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
with your dad.
Yeah, with my dad and uncles and stuff. Like,
yeah.
I had already met a whole bunch of people. I had already been around everybody. So on the show, it was really just like my life to me, because he brought us around all these people, and everybody was just like, how you didn't do this? How you didn't fumble or nothing? It was like, I just felt like they was my friends. Like, let me rap to you so you can be my friend today. Because it was, I don't know.
Who you used to rap for when you was with your dad? Who used to like?
Well, we used
what's
to
one used to stand out? Like, I rapped in front of such and such. Like, who was that person?
Well, it was really, we always was around Berg and stuff, so
okay.
I just was really in always the studio environment. So 2 Chainz, all that. I remember right before I went on the show, 2 Chainz had this long talk with me, and let me tell you. So I walked in, I had already met him, but like not like for real. So when I walked in, my dad like brought me down because he wanted him to talk to me before I went on the show or whatever. So his security guard was so tall and buff and just so mean. And I said, Daddy, what's about to happen? And I went in there, and he was just like, yeah, niece. He was like, you gotta understand. He was breaking it down to me. And then I rapped for him or whatever. And that's like the first time, well, one of the times I like took off because he posted it and all that. And he was like, at your age, the thing that stood out to me, he was like, at your age, he was like, I can already tell you a better artist than me. He was like, it's no way you're not going to take off. And that's when I was like, I'm ready for the show. Because he was like, at my age, he wasn't doing what I was doing. And he didn't have, you know, the lines I had. It was like I came in every situation that I was in ready. And that was because my dad, like, he taught me everything, grew me through everything. So it's like I was ready on so many different levels where it just had people should.
That's interesting. I ain't like, okay, I'm here. Giving her gems at 16. All right. Hey, so okay, so you around 2 Chainz. Have y'all done anything?
That's just, the thing with 2 Chainz is he's already like said it's a goal whenever I'm ready. But my thing is I want to make sure I have no, because it's not a situation where I want to just throw the song out. It's a situation where I want to have the right, you know, push behind it. I want to have the right song. Not saying I can't create the right song, but I want the perfect song. I want the perfect amount that I can put behind it. I want it to just take off. So it's like when I'm ready for that, and when I'm ready to put 2 Chainz on the record, I know it's a goal. I just gotta get that all together. So that's what I'm actually working on now.
Okay, interesting. I can't wait to hear that. Yeah, but can I please break that when y'all get that? Also on the show, you had a little boop.
No, I didn't.
So you it wasn't real. It wasn't.
No, don't say
just
like it wasn't
because,
real.
No, you said it because they did.
It's not that it wasn't real. It's just like that's my friend.
That's yours.
Yeah.
So wait, y'all was just teasing them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Look at me.
We never said that. That's the thing. People made it their own stuff. We always said we was best friends. So.
That's what y'all was y'all was BFs.
Yep.
Okay, all right. We got that out there.
Why you gotta keep looking at my dad?
Because I know I don't have a kid, but I just know I always say if I have a kid, I don't want no daughter. Because if a little boy come up to my daughter, I would be so. But
how can you say that if you ever had a girlfriend like that?
I already know you see. But okay, we had to clear that out there. But are you cool with anybody still from the rap game? Do you still talk to?
I'm cool with a couple of them. Can't talk right. Yeah, I'm cool with a couple of them.
Couple of them.
You know what I'm was a couple of them hating still, but I'm still collecting that bag.
Ooh, wait. Can we? Who hating?
I mean, it's a couple from a couple seasons, but
okay.
the bag
We ain't gonna
is
say
just
no
too
names
important.
because you're gonna get them attention.
Yeah,
but,
exactly. But I'm cool with a couple of them though.
Okay. Who you work with?
I worked with Street Bud. He's the winner of season 4. We still got some songs we ain't even dropped. I got a couple records with him. And I worked with King Roscoe. He from season 3. I worked with Nova from season 3. D Trinata season 3. Flau'jae season 3. I worked with Lil Keith from season 2.
Okay.
And Miss Mulatto, who was the winner of season 1.
Dope. And y'all went on a tour.
Yep. 17 cities.
Man, how I gotta ask, all y'all on this tour, and D-Lo came.
Yep.
And Bow Wow was there.
Yep.
How was this tour?
Bow Wow exposed us, all type of stuff.
What happened?
It was like, well, what happened in what terms? What you mean?
Just the tour period, like it just you got Bow Wow going at it with JD about money.
You know what was so crazy about that is they was like, oh, Bow Wow sick. He's not gonna be at this show, whatever. He went home, blah blah. But we seen him on a bus, and we was like, what? And then we saw his Snapchat, and we was like, what? And we was like, all snaps, we exposed, and we like, they lying to us.
So he was trolling. He was trolling.
Yeah, pretty much. But
him and 6ix9ine.
I don't know. It was a great.
That's fair. I'm just like.
It was a great experience though. Like it was really, really nice. Like we was on buses every day. It was a real tour experience. Sleeping on buses, going from hotel to hotel. It was so fun. Like I always say, like I wish I was back on tour again because it was so fun. Like being in that environment. We had all sold out shows at huge venues. It wasn't like no amateur tour. It was a real tour with like lights, dancers, all that. So it was put together real well. So regardless of what Bow Wow said, at the end of the day, JD gave us a good opportunity.
Exactly.
And it was cool for all of us. That was any of our first times. I don't know about D-Lo, but I know for all of the Rap Game kids, it was our first like real tour. So it was real nice.
And D-Lo, the little bro to me, but the big bro to you.
Yeah.
What advice did he give you?
D-Lo always had the most touching stories for anybody. He always made everybody on the tour cry because we would always go to like, it wasn't shown really, but some of the tour days we would go have, I forgot what it was called, but we had these things where it was like, for instance, like about 100 kids there, and we hated it. We had to make like 6 o'clock. I'm talking about get straight off the bus. We putting on clothes outside, go to this little house thingy, and we had to talk to the kids. And D-Lo really like made all of us realize, because we had, like everybody on the Rap Game had pretty much of a good life and had a lot right now. So D-Lo really broke down the struggle that made everybody like, dang, we on tour, but we can't let that get in the way. We still gotta work hard. Like he broke down his whole situation of his mom, his grandma, everything, where he came from, and it made all of us just look at D-Lo as a whole different person. Like he was like a spirit on tour. Like everybody went to D-Lo for what they needed, not like money wise anything, but like talk wise, because he was just there for us, like really, because he was all of our big brothers. Like everybody had a connection with D-Lo that was different from the other. Like everybody was always arguing with him, you really gonna post such and such and not post me? Because we always felt like, this my big brother, this my big brother, because he was the only odd one not on the Rap Game. So it's like he just stood out in a good way on the tour.
That's dope, man. Shout out to D-Lo. Definitely, condolences to his mom. I mean, to his whole family, of the passing of his mom. And I'm gonna ask this before I get back to your album, your EP. What does D-Lo mean for the city? What do you think D-Lo mean for the city?
I feel like a lot of people sleep on D-Lo because he started a lot. Like he helped the city in a lot of ways. And out of all the rappers in Chicago, D-Lo is a positive one, like one of the strongest positive ones. Like his music, his talks, the way he carried himself, everything is about positivity. And that, I don't know if that's what people don't, because everybody like all that ratchet stuff now. So I don't know if that's why he's not taking off right now like he should be. But his message to me is better than a lot of people's message, because he's talking about stuff that's real and stuff that really happened, and trying to get people on the same path as him. Like he's still grinding, he's still hustling, and he sees, I feel like he has the same kind of mindset as me, and sees like that we need to help each other, and it's not just about, I'm not gonna do this, that, and the third. Like D-Lo just always kept it real, and that's why I rock with him. Yeah,
I definitely rock with D-Lo, and I thank him a lot as well, because he wakes up and like, hey, what school we got today? What school we go? he want to rock with the kids. It don't matter if it's like 10 kids in there. Hey, I'm coming. I'm about to. So, shout out to everybody that's on that little Pet Ride Takeover tour we be doing, man. Stunt, Big Sexy, who else? Queen Kiwi keep popping up. And then shout out to FBG Duck and Bibby be FaceTiming. Everybody, man. It's super dope. Neil Gang, all of them.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Yep. So, man, I appreciate y'all. Back to the EP. The Duchess.
Ooh.
The Duchess. Why'd you name it the Duchess?
Because everybody always say like they the princess, they the queen. So I wanted to come with something different because I feel like I am different. So not really, females don't really say they the Duchess. So if I hear you say you the Duchess, I'm gonna be like, oh, you got that from me. You feel me? But that's why it's really
what Khalid?
The Duchess is. I feel like it makes me stand out, and I mean Duchess is me pretty much. That's why I titled it that.
How many tracks on this?
It's 6.
Why 6?
I got about 600 in the tuck, but it's 6. But it's 6 because I don't know. It was a lot.
Everybody doing these 6 and 5 and 7s. Yeah. What?
It was actually a lot of talk between my management, my parents, and me on how many records. But I told everybody, I don't care what y'all saying. I want to be 6 because it's like I don't want to get people. Because at this point, if we would have did 7, it would have been giving people too much. And when I say too much, it's that I got too many different not styles, but type of records. So if I would have did 7, it would have had people like just a little confused, like because it's kind of mixing an album's work with an EP's work. If you get what I'm saying, like I feel like if I would have added 7, that should have been on my album.
Okay. And do you think people doing these low numbers on album because the attention span's short from people?
Yeah,
or?
that too. That's what people do, short videos, all that, because people aren't gonna watch like a minute of it, click off.
Okay. All right, I'm just checking. What can we expect from this EP?
I say something different, like it's just like a whole sauce drip situation. Like I got some nice features on there, and then it's just like a turn situation. Like I got turn up songs, I got like an island song, I got like a wave song where you just like hey, and then I got like a turn up song like oh I'm ready to tee up. I got something for everybody. I feel like even the dudes. Like I'm a female and I got music for the dudes. I feel like so I'm excited to see where it goes.
And when you first came here, the growth. Your growth is different now. You said your mouth. Your mouth.
I was praying.
Oh, okay. I was just checking. Get some soap. No. Well,
the EP is clean.
It's clean.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. So I saw you got Dreezy on here, and you got
Asian Doll. And then I got B-Bands.
Okay. And how did you link up with all them? I know we talked about B-Bands.
Okay. So then Dreezy. It was like a situation where I always loved Dreezy, and I had hit her up a while back, and she was just like, I'd do it for you, but she never did it. So when it was like a couple months ago, she was out here, and she was like, little sis, send me a song. I want to go to the studio. Let's get that knocked out. I'm like, okay, now you caught on. But that's literally how that happened, like 100% that's how that happened. And she sent it back, and I'm like, this hard. And we shot the video like last week.
And I saw that you had everybody.
Yeah, I had the whole.
I was trying.
Don't say that.
See, Randy, I was looking like I ain't getting no invite. I could have sat in the bar. I could have sat in the chair and got my dress. Nah, just fan out.
No, that video was so stressful. That was my most stressful video I've ever done in my life. Like it was so many people who I had text and forgot to text back. Who I like that day? I'm like, oh, I forgot to text Reggie, baby. Oh, I forgot to. Like I was sitting there doing the video, like, dang, I forgot to text. I wasn't texting people back. It was just so stressful. Everybody calling me, like, is it still going on? Because it was so many people that I had told that I had forgot. I know that sounded bad because I didn't tell you. But yeah, it was. I ain't gonna say that. We just gonna. I told you, I got you. Let's go. Let's go. And then Asia Doll happened because she was liking my pictures and stuff, and then I had went to her page. This was back when I didn't really like know her like that. And then like I just was kind of watching, she was kind of watching, and then we was just talking through the DM or whatever, and she was like in the open verses, and I had sent her one like a while ago, and she never had did that one, and then I texted her like another time when I was getting this project together, and I was like, I'm getting a project together, I want you to get on it or whatever. And she was like, yeah, bet. And the first time we had met, we was in Dallas. And we just chopped it up, and we getting that video together too, and she just supported me too.
Dope. We're gonna come right back to this interview. Back at it with NIAKAY, man. Hey, so you got Asian Doll on there, you got Dreezy on there, B-Bands. All right, so the EP, it drops at midnight. Gotta ask this because this is your first one for your new fans and everything. Well, your fans.
Yeah.
You almost at 1 million. I just want that shout out when you get 1 million.
Hey, give me to 1 million, y'all.
We gotta get you to 1 million. But hey, so I gotta ask this question. We were sitting there talking about me and Bria Faye Shine. Just the transition. You know, you 16. And we just thinking about all the rappers that start off as kids, like Bow Wows, Chris Browns. What's your plan, your goal to like keep going up and not, you know, kids be like, oh, that's not the same, first like what?
I feel like it's harder when you start as a kid because, like, for instance, now Miss Mulatto's the only one from the rap game who's cursing now, and it's like everybody's looking at her like, you changed, you this, that, and the third. But it's like at some point we're not kids anymore. That's what Bow Wow too. With any of the kid artists, it's like I think people never want to see you grow up because they look at you as this kid. So it's like you gotta. My plan to really do it though is not to just like let it all go when I hit 18, let it all go when I hit 21. Like I just want to transition slowly to vibe with my fans. I want to grow with them. Yeah. So I'm not just gonna be the one to just let it all loose just to blow up at one time. Like I really want to stay true to me, and at the end of the day I have parents who are strict and stuff, so I'm not just gonna let go. But
that's right.
When I get older it is gonna be a transition. I mean, now it's even a transition. Like when I hit 16 I started saying little stuff like hell and things like that. But I feel like as the years go on, I mean, it's not to say what's gonna happen, but I want to stay in the lane that my friends will be in. You feel me? Like what my friends will be saying. Does that make sense? Like,
no, I do. Cause we was asking, we was trying to figure that out because Bow Wow took that drop. I think the only person that really didn't take a drop, like we were saying, is Chris Brown. Because he kept going, but he still changed. He still, he cussed now. Now he rap.
But you're gonna change, like you're getting older. Because if for instance, say Cuban out right now, and when she 30, if she's still rapping crazy, y'all can't say she changed. So it's like it's not fair to say we changed when I'm only rapping like she is at her age. You feel me? We the same age now, and I'm rapping how she rapping, but she didn't change, but I changed because when I was younger, of course I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be a kid. Yeah. So it's really not a sense of I hate that because it's like not really a sense of changing. It's just a growing up. Like my fans growing up with me. So how can you really say I changed? You changed too. You saying different stuff.
True. And it's definitely a good thing to change. Also, gotta ask you because it's like it's a lot of rappers out here, female rappers that I feel like you shouldn't be on. You shouldn't be on, but they on. And I will have to say, how do you feel about what's her name? Bahati?
Bad Baby.
Bad Baby. Would you ever do a track with her?
Yeah, I feel like her music is dope. Whoever behind her music is good, but it's like I've met her a couple times. I'm cool with her, so it's like, yeah, I rock with her. But when I went to her tours and stuff like that in a couple cities that she brought me to or whatever, when she was performing, I was just like, wow, like she's 14, like she just turned 14. I'm like, dang, like her voice was still squeaky, all that. I was like, dang, like it really like, how did that just happen? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
It's just crazy.
She got on about disrespecting her parents. So don't ever disrespect your parents, please.
Whoever behind her though, they got some close skills.
Yeah, they ghostwriting for real.
HotRod.
I'm being honest.
Nah, she could be.
She's not sitting there rapping. She's not rapping at all. But anyway,
whatever
man.
It is dope.
It's about you though. Duchess come out at midnight. Tell the whole city, man, where can they find this EP at?
Well, it'll be everywhere: iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere, literally.
And we're gonna break it right now.
I got for you.
And we're gonna break it right now. DJ Nathan's in here, so we're gonna break it right now. Run your social media up because we gotta get you to 1 million.
Yes, give me to 1 million followers, y'all. Repost me, repost Duchess, repost listening to it. I'm gonna repost all of y'all at ITSS_NIAKAY. It's literally a Duchess plug all over my page tomorrow.
There we go. And what's one thing that you could tell the youth that's looking up to you right now? What's something that you could lead them with right now?
I tell them, stay true to yourself and don't give up. There's so many situations that occur to make you want to give up. Don't